European milling wheat, it's behaving as we anticipated. My name is Trent Klarenbach with Klarenbach Research. Today is December the 11th, 2024. And way back in November, that was about 3 weeks ago, I guess, November 25th, we put out a publication, a video. Perhaps you saw it. And we anticipated a price path, a pullback down to these moving averages, in particular the purple 200-day moving average, this being the daily chart. And we outlined a possible price path with this squiggly line. Now, my dexterity and ability to draw with the mouse is poor at the best of times, and this certainly leaves a bit to be desired. But we anticipated a pullback to those moving averages, maybe potential close this gap here. And before we see another rally up to test this previous resistance levels and a pullback before we continue higher. Well, what has happened since then? Well, let's just zoom in here. We can see that we did get the pullback down to that 200-day moving average. We found buyers, found support, and since then we've had a rally, and right now we're testing these previous resistance levels around that 230 level all the way up to 232, maybe up to 234. So what's going to happen next? Well, maybe this price just keeps blowing ahead and goes above here. I think it's got the potential to do so. But often what happens is we haven't exhausted all the sellers yet, so now we need to see a pullback, and maybe that's what I'm demonstrating here on this squiggly line. Now, this lines, keep in mind, the lines aren't indicative of when I think the pivots will happen or the price action is just the general direction of the price. We'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting, see if we can get up to this resistance going into the weekend and see what next week brings. But all in all, I think this is bullish. I have to be bullish. We're testing previous resistance above a rising 200-day moving average and a rising 50-day moving average. Now, again, I think we'll see some higher prices. I don't think it's going to go up in a straight line, but if it does, hey, great for us. The weekly chart, we show some consolidation above the green 50-week moving average, which is positive. And I do this line here. I think we'll get a test back to that 260 level. And I shouldn't say I think we will. But and then we'll see, if it gets up there, then we need to reassess because we have that moving average. And we also have this previous resistance level. So perhaps there's another $25 or $30 or 30 euros left in this. And let's see if it can go. My name is Trent Klarenbach with Klarenbach Research. Sunny in Saskatoon. Life's good.